Day number 9 of the Diddy trial, y'all. Drop some nueves down below in the comments. So they said today got a little bit intense, especially when Kid Cudi took the stand. But he did reveal some shocking shit about Cassie, and I got it all here for y'all in the report. But before we do that, y'all already know, like and share this video. And also down below in the comments, drop some fire emojis, man. Let me know that you've been rocking with these videos. Now, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This video is a little different from the other ones just because it's something I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna say too much. I'm gonna talk in code. So if it sounds crazy, let it sound crazy. There can only be 2, maybe even you. Something slight, nothing too crazy. But it's in this video, and y'all let me know down below in the comments if you caught. I need y'all to pay attention. You may be one of them ones. So first on the stand is George Kaplan. He was a former enterprise executive for Mr. Diddy, the diddler. Now from what was said, this man was in deep with this Diddy shit, or knowing like what's going on with him. They had this man on the stand talking about Harvard training. They said he was working with Kenny Burns and corporate credit cards. But then it got weird, real weird. They started asking this man about baby oil and applesauce. And they asked him, did Diddy love this stuff? And he said, yeah. Then they talked about an incident that happened with Diddy and Gina. And they asked him, did Diddy throw apples at her in the house? And he said, yeah. Imagine that, y'all. This man having a temper tantrum and he started throwing apples and shit. When he was describing the incident, he said Diddy's tone was off. Like he sounded like he was out of it. He said, and he was hella angry. He said he found the whole shit troubling. Then they brung up Biggie name. They asked Kaplan, was Biggie birthday a company holiday? And he said, yeah, we be turning up. And that was pretty much it for Kaplan. Then y'all, guess who came up next? They said when this man arrived, the whole courtroom was leaning in. They was ready to hear what he had to say. Y'all know who that is, right? That's Kid Cudi. So Cudi got on the stand and they start asking him questions. They asked him, when did he date Cassie? He said he started dating Shorty back in 2011. So according to the reports, they said one morning, Cassie called Kid Cudi on the phone frantically, y'all. She was like, brr, brr. He answered, hello. She was like, look, I gotta tell you, I think Diddy found out about me and you. He was like, what? How the fuck that happened? I don't know, but I'm scared. They said she was scared, y'all. And they said this happened around 5:30 in the morning. And they said before the phone call ended, she was like, I'm so scared. I need you to come pick me up now. He was like, I'm on my way. They said, and then later that day, that's when his Porsche got caught on fire, y'all. I know y'all all heard the stories about his Porsche getting caught on fire by Diddy. They say his joint was caught on fire by a Molotov cocktail. Burnt the motherfucking joint and threw it at his motherfucking whip. Doosh. They even talked about somebody breaking into his home and putting his dog in a bathroom, y'all. What type of dog this man had? If I had a dog in my crib and you breaking that joint, just know he gonna eat you. But it's a little crazy because they said it wasn't no forced entry. So either he forgot to lock something up or somebody had a key. He said when he found out, y'all, he was scared. He was shook. That man was shook as fuck. Then he had that man heart. In his own words, he was like, when he found out, he was like, what the fuck? They said the judge allowed it. They said Kid Cudi confronted Diddy at the Soho house. From reports, they said before he got there, Diddy had called him on the phone all calm and collective. And he was just like, yeah, shit went too far. I think we need to talk. They said when he got there, Diddy was standing there like a super villain, y'all. All calm. I'm not gonna lie. I can picture Diddy doing some shit like this, y'all. Can y'all? Imagine you walking and Diddy was doing that. So he said after Diddy was looking like a super villain, when he walked in, he said Diddy offered that man some water. He was like, I'm good. I wouldn't have took the water either, so I don't blame him. You never know what was in that water. It probably could have been something that took his ass out. Kid Cudi also testified that Cassie told him that Diddy was kicking the shit out of her, y'all. And that she felt like things were just spiraling. So the crazy thing about all of this, they still don't know who was in the home, who really burnt the car, and how they got in his home. But from what I heard, or what reports are saying, they saying Cassie may have gave this man a key. May have gave Diddy a key, and he probably had some people go over there. And Kid Cudi also said that he felt like Diddy and Cassie was on some weird shit, some little tricky shit, and he didn't trust either one of them. Next up was Myla Morales. She's a makeup artist, and she was known for working with people like J-Lo, Rihanna, and etc. She claims that one night she was in Beverly Hills with Cassie, where she woke up to chaos. So according to her, Cassie walked in, I don't know where she was walking into, but anyway, she walked in somewhere, and she said she seen her, and then after that, shortly after, Diddy walked in and was like, where the fuck is she? Where the is she? He said after that, Cassie walked into a bathroom. Diddy walked in right behind her. He said he slammed the door, and all she heard was boop, 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 kicking and screaming and yelling. Then he got up out the bathroom. He left, huffing and puffing and shit. She said when Cassie came out that joint, her eye was like, boo, big as hell, swollen. She even had the knot on her head, y'all. Y'all know, like off of Cartoon Networks, you can hear boom, then the little knot pop up. She said after that, she was just like, she said, She said she packed her stuff and Cassie's stuff, and they went to her house. And she said she even had a doctor come over and check on her for a concussion. They also questioned her about doing interviews. They say she did interviews for CNN, Extra, and Piers Morgan. She said she admitted to giving CNN some photos for $1,000, but it was only to cover her therapy costs. Because I'm guessing what she seen made her go a little loco. Again, all of this is what's being reported. I'm just giving y'all the info. I might hype it up a little bit. Next to the stand was a man named Frederick Zimmer. And I don't know if I said that right, so let me know. This man is a manager at a luxury hotel in LA. He said this man Diddy will book rooms with the names like Jackie Starr and Ryan Lopez. And he said when Diddy got these rooms, he instructed him to leave the room hot. That's weird, y'all. This man Diddy wanted the room to be hot so he could be sticky. Ugh. He said he also told him, don't charge this room unless Christina Coram approves it. And last but not least on the stand was an agent named Josh Croft. He was part of Homeland Security. They said he's the one who examined Cassie's old MacBook. They said he found files that were deleted but not erased all the way. He explains even if you factory reset it, it's still data that remains in an unlocated space. That's crazy, y'all. Then he revealed one of the profiles that was on that laptop was labeled as Frank Black, and y'all know who that is. He said the defense tried to grill him, but he was like, nah, all this shit was done under a warrant. So back. And that's the end of Date Nina. I'm guessing he gonna be back tomorrow to start the trial. I need y'all to decide what's real. I need y'all to let me know how y'all felt about today. Drop your thoughts down below, and if you made it this far, let me know down below in the comments. I really appreciate y'all. And let me know down below in the comments, were you the one that got the things I showed?